This is Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with our NBA Pick Show here for Wednesday, November 5th. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks on our channel delivered by myself as well as our team of Cavaliers here at Tony'sPicks.com, making it a great channel to subscribe to. Hit us up with that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to long-term passes. Top performers, guys up there like Sean Hayes, DeAndre's been red hot, Kevin Thomas, Brian Biller, guys you know from our live show as well as our YouTube videos. Got Brian with a big day as well. Alessandro, Liz, Premier Mixers, and the page with best bets and more will be locked and loaded for this card here on Wednesday. And of course, our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off that 15%. The link is in the description to get signed up. So let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. We got the Nets and the Pacers going off here on Wednesday. Highsmith and Powell are out for Brooklyn. Furphy, Jackson, Jones, Mathurin, McConnell, Nembhard, and Toppin's out for Indiana. Brooklyn 0-7 after a 125-109 home defeat to Minnesota. The Nets shot 40%, 30% from three. Cam Thomas with 25 points, 3 assists. Nick Claxton, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Brooklyn allowed 56% shooting to the Timberwolves with 40% from three. Indiana now 1-6, a 117-115 home defeat to Milwaukee. The Pacers shot 44%, 25% from three. Pascal Siakam, 32 points, 8 assists. Indiana allowed 48% shooting in the game, 43% from three. Indiana 1-3 at home as they average 109 points per 100 possessions, a minus 6.5 net rating. Brooklyn 0-3 on the road as they allow 133 points per 100 possessions, a minus 20 net rating. They are allowing 54% shooting, 47% from three on the road, along with 130 points per game. Indiana home allowing 48% shooting, 124 points per game. And that's 5-2 the over. The pick here, Brooklyn, Indiana, over 232.5. '76ers and Cavs going off here on Wednesday. Barlow and George are out for Philadelphia. Embiid likely out playing this back-to-back spot here. Strus, Garland, Merrill are questionable for Cleveland. Strus out. We've got Philadelphia here on a back-to-back playing at Chicago on Tuesday and blowing a big lead and losing in that game against the Bulls. Now Cleveland, they fell to 4-3 after a 117-109 home victory. 4-3 after their defeat to Atlanta 117-109. The Cavs shot 41%, 35% from three. Donovan Mitchell with 37 points, 5 assists. DeAndre Hunter, 19 points, 7 rebounds. Cleveland allowed 51% shooting to the Hawks, 26% from three. The Cavs have won 2 of 3 at home as they average 109 points per 100 possessions, a plus half net rating. Philadelphia on the road averaging 123 points per 100 possessions, a plus 10 net rating. Of course, the leading scorers for Sixers are Maxey, Edgecombe, Oboy, and Grimes. Embiid's minutes have been mid-limited to 22 per game. Some think that he may not be as impactful playing those few minutes. Matter of fact, their top 4 scorers are hitting 42% from three or greater. Cleveland shooting 42% at home and allowing 50%. The Cavs have not shot well from three at home as they face the Bulls. The Sixers that cover 5 out of 6. So we'll take Philadelphia in this one. Jazz and Pistons for Wednesday. Kessler and Nang are out for Utah. Harris, Ivy, and Sasser are out for Detroit. Utah improved to 3-4 after their 104-103 home victory against Boston. The Jazz shot 45%, 29% from three. Keontae George with 31 points and 5 rebounds. Lauri Markkanen with 20 points, 11 boards. Utah held Boston 42% shooting, 22% from three. Detroit now 5-2. A 114-106 road win at Memphis. Pistons shot 51%, 32% for three. It was Cade Cunningham, 33 points, 8 assists. Isaiah Stewart, 26 points, 14 boards. Detroit helped Memphis a 40% shooting, 34% from three. Utah 1-3 on the road as they average 102 points per 100 possessions, a minus 11.5 net rating. Detroit's won 2 of 3 at home as they put up 115 points per 100 possessions with a plus 1.3 net rating. Utah on the road has shot 42%, 29% from three, and averaging 102 points per game. Detroit at home hitting 43%, 33% from beyond the arc, and score 116 points per game. The Jazz 4-0 to the under on the road. The pick here, Utah and Detroit under 231.5. Timberwolves and the Knicks for Wednesday. Edwards is questionable for Minnesota. Robinson is questionable for New York. We've got here Minnesota 4-3 after their 125-109 road win at Brooklyn. T-Wolves shot 56%, 40% for three. Dante DiVincenzo, 25 points, 9 rebounds. Jaden Daniels contributed 22 points and 3 boards. Minnesota allowed 40% shooting to the Nets, 30% for three. New York 4-3 with their 119-102 home victory against Washington. Knicks shot 47%, 37% from three. Karl Anthony Towns with 33 points, 13 rebounds. OG Anunoby with 16 points, 6 boards. New York held Wizards to 47% shooting, 37% for three. Minnesota has won 3 of 4 on the road as they averaged 121 points per 100 possessions with a plus 3.5 net rating. New York 4-0 at home as they averaged 117 points per 100 possessions, a plus 12 net rating. Heroes on the road shooting 51%, 42% from three, and defended well. New York at home hitting 43%, allowing 39% from beyond the arc. We'll take Minnesota here plus 5.5. Wizards and Celtics going off here on Wednesday. Middleton out for Washington. Tatum out for Boston. We've got Washington 1-6 after their 119-102 road defeat to the Knicks. Wizards shot 47%, 37% for three with 20 turnovers. Alex Sarr, who were 19 points, 8 rebounds. Bilal Coulibaly, he had 15 points, 7 boards. Washington allowed 47% shooting, 37% for three. Boston sits at 3-5 after a 105-103 home defeat to Utah. Celtics shot 42%, 22% for three. Jaylen Brown with 36 points, 4 assists. Payton Pritchard with 18 points, 5 rebounds. Boston allowed 45% shooting in the game, 29% for three. Boston's lost 3 of 4 at home as they allow 117 points per 100 possessions with a minus 2.5 net rating. Washington's lost 3 of 4 at home as they average 102 points per 100 possessions with a minus 11.5 net rating. The Wizards in their past 5 games getting outscored by 20 points per game. In this period, the Celtics defended well, allowing 43% shooting overall. Pick here Boston minus 10.5. Rockets and Grizzlies going off here on Wednesday. Finney-Smith and Van Fleet are out for Houston. Adams and Smith are questionable. Clark, Edey, Jerome, and Pippen out for Memphis. Houston improved to 4-2 after a 110-102 home victory against Dallas. Rockets shot 46%, 28% for three. Amin Thompson, 27 points, 5 rebounds. Alperen Sengun with 26 points and 11 boards. Houston allowed 45% shooting in the game, 25% for three. Memphis fell at 3-5 with their 114-106 home defeat to Detroit. Grizzlies shot 40%, 34% for three, but 20 turnovers in the game. Jaren Jackson, 21 points and 4 rebounds. John Morant with 18 points, 10 assists. Memphis allowed 51% shooting to the Pistons, 32% for three. Houston has won 2 of 3 on the road as they average 125 points per 100 possessions with a plus 13 net rating. Memphis has dropped 2 of 3 at home as they allow 116 points per 100 possessions, a minus 2.5 net rating. The Rockets on the road shooting 52% with 44% for three. Memphis playing at a fast pace and allowing 49% shooting, 38% from beyond the arc. The Rockets 4-1 the over here. Pick here Houston, Memphis over 232.5. Pelicans and Mavericks going off here on Wednesday. Missy, Murray, and Zion looks to be out for New Orleans. Davis, Exum, Irving, and Lively out for Dallas. New Orleans on a back-to-back coming off a win against Charlotte on Tuesday. Dallas fell to 2-5 after a 110-102 road defeat to Houston. The Mavs shot 45%, 25% for three. P.J. Washington, 29 points, 12 rebounds. Max Christie came in with 17 points, 6 assists. Dallas allowed 46% shooting, 28% from three. New Orleans 0-4 on the road as they allow 126 points per 100 possessions, a minus 9 net rating. Dallas has lost 3 of 5 at home, averaging 103 points per 100 possessions, a minus 7 net rating. Pelicans allowing 51% shooting on the road and 126 points per game. Dallas holding teams to 46% shooting, 33% from three. It is a back-to-back here for the Pelicans. Rest advantage for the Mavs. Big here, Dallas minus 7. Heat and Nuggets going off here on Wednesday. Hero and Rozier are out for Miami with Jack Gushonis questionable. Murray probable for Denver. Miami now 4-3 after their 120-119 road win at the Clippers. The Heat shot 54%, 48% from three. Bam Adebayo, 25 points and 10 rebounds. Norman Powell, 21 points, 2 assists. Miami allowed 50% shooting to the Clippers, 41% from three. Denver now 4-2. A 130-124 home victory against Sacramento. The Nuggets shot 52%, 32% from three. Nikola Jokic, 34 points, 14 assists. Aaron Gordon came in with 20 points and 7 rebounds. Denver allowed 52% shooting in the game, 33% from three. Denver's won all three at home as they average 123 points per 100 possessions, a plus 19 net rating. Miami on the road is averaging 114 points per 100 possessions, so a plus 3 net rating, and playing it at the second fastest pace. Denver playing this fast as well. Miami shooting 50%, 39% from three on the road. Denver at home hit 52%, but only 31% from beyond the arc. So we'll take Miami here, plus 9.5. Warriors and Kings going off here on Wednesday. Horford, Melton, and Tui are out for Golden State. Murray is out with Levine and Sabonis questionable for Sacramento. Golden State is on a back-to-back after hosting Phoenix on Tuesday, getting the win there. Sacramento 2-5 after their 130-124 road defeat to Denver. The Kings here shot 52%, 33% from three. Russell Westbrook with 26 points, 12 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan chipped in 19 points and 3 boards. Sacramento allowed 52% shooting, 32% from three. Kings 1-1 at home as they allow 112 points per 100 possessions, a minus 2.5 net rating. Golden State 1-3 on the road as they allow 115 points per 100 possessions, a minus 5.5 net rating. They are allowing 50% shooting on the road and only 44% here shooting themselves here. Kings at home hitting 49%, 39% from three. Warriors 1-3 of the spread on the road. And it's a back-to-back spot here for them. It's rest advantage for the Kings. We'll take Sacramento here in this one. Thunder and Blazers, this one for Wednesday. Kenrick Williams, Jalen Williams, and Topic are out for OKC. Mitchell is questionable. Henderson, Thibault, Wesley are out for Portland, with Sharp here probable. OKC on a back-to-back after beating the Clippers here on Tuesday, and they got the Clippers on a back-to-back there. Portland 4-3 after a 123-115 home victory against the LA Lakers. Trailblazers shot 49%, 22% for three. Danny Avdija here with 33 points and 6 rebounds. Shaedon Sharpe, 23 points and 7 boards. Portland allowed 59% shooting in the game, 39% from three. Thunder on a back-to-back here, and Portland has rest advantage for the 4th time in 8 games. They've been with rest advantage here. OKC's won 3 straight on the road as they average 114 points per 100 possessions, plus 11 net rating. Portland 2-2 at home as they average 115 points per 100 possessions, plus 3 net rating. Portland shooting 46%. They are poor from three and allowing 50% shooting, 40% from beyond the arc. But OKC here, a team that's hitting just 29% from three on the road and defending well. OKC has played slow on the road. They are 20-11 to the under as a road favorite of 3.5 to 9.5 points. We'll take Oklahoma City and Portland under 228. Spurs and the Lakers for Wednesday. Fox, Harper, and Cornette are out for San Antonio. Olynyk, Sochan, and Waters are questionable. James, Kleber, Thero, Vincent are out for LA. Reeves is questionable with Hayes probable. San Antonio fell to 5-1 after a 130-118 road defeat to Phoenix. The Spurs shot 46%, 24% from three. Stephen Castle with 26 points, 7 rebounds. Keldon Johnson off the bench, 19 points, 3 boards. San Antonio allowed 58% shooting, 58% from three. LA now 6-2 after a 123-115 road win in Portland. Lakers shot 59%, 39% from three. It was DeAndre Ayton with 29 points and 10 rebounds. Rui, 28 points and 4 rebounds. LA allowed 49% shooting in the game, 22% from three. San Antonio's won 2 of 3 on the road as they average 117 points per 100 possessions plus 7.5 net rating. LA 2-2 at home as they allow 116 points per 100 possessions, about a minus 0.4 net rating. But San Antonio road shooting just 30% from three and allowing 44%. LA at home shooting 52%. They've covered 4 of their past 5. We'll take LA here at minus 2.5. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks on our channel for myself and our team of cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com, making it a great channel to subscribe to. Hit us with that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. And then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best bets. Our premium plays are there. And don't forget our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off 15%. That will do it for now. I'm Tony T, and we'll talk with you guys later.